In today's episode, we're announcing a brand new cosplay project and video series based on the hit game Overwatch. Hey guys, Ian here, aka Mr. Dual Extrude, with another episode of Comics and Cosplay. And in today's episode, I'm announcing my new cosplay project that I'll be working on for the next few months, as I'll be making Reinhardt from the hit game Overwatch. Now, if you've been under a rock for some reason and haven't learned about Overwatch, it's Blizzard's new first-person shooter, so these characters have been incredibly popular, and I love the designs of a lot of them. But I wanted to take on a unique and particular challenge when picking a character, and one that I haven't seen a lot of other people do, which is why I chose Reinhardt. And if you aren't familiar, Reinhardt is one of the tank class heroes, which means he has a high hit point value and is supposed to, defend and help push the payload for various checkpoints and various chokeholds on the map. And what I really love about his costume is he's got this massive hulking armor as well as this oversized hammer. And I thought that would be a really great and unique project for us to take on. So I've decided to 3D print his armor rather than using Warbler or foam, because I think it has a lot of unique and interesting shapes and curves that you can't really get with foam or Warbler. And so we want to invite you guys to join us in watching our progress on building on this build, as each Tuesday and Sunday we're going to start live streaming as we work on the project. And I think this will be a great opportunity for any of those interested in learning more about how you go from model to actual 3D print and how you finish and perfect the final product. So in each of the videos, I'll be taking you through different steps, such as how I modeled a certain piece and how you refine those game models to the different settings that you're using while you 3D printing them, and then even how to finish and perfect each model. So this is just going to be an overview, as I want to show you where we are currently in the build and some of the projects and some of the pieces that we've already completed. So the goal of this video is to give you an overview of the project, and I'll also try to release weekly updates for those that can't watch each of the streams to show where we are in the build and what progress we've made. This is going to be a rapid build, as we only have 10 weeks to finish it before Dragon Con, which is where we hope to debut the costume overall. So hopefully with a lot of dedication on our part and support from you guys, that we can make this happen and bring this awesome costume to life. So where we are right now is we're currently trying to 3D print out the hammer and get that squared away before we start on the armor. As you can see, we have some pieces here that are still in the process of being refined that are going to make up the tip portion of the hammer. Also, we've scaled it to be about 7 feet tall, as Reinhardt is listed as 7'4" in the cosplay reference guide put out by Blizzard, but we think we can get away with, cheating on the 4 inches there. Also, we're going to be building a brand new 3D printer from scratch to help us, that has a larger build size, so we can print out some of the more giant pieces of the armor and the hammer. And we'll have a video series on that as well, so you guys can see all the challenges and things you should consider when building a 3D printer from one of the kits. So that wraps up this overview video of the project and what you can expect. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're interested in this project and want to see more videos, as well as don't forget to tune into our live Twitch stream, where I'll be working on the project and taking your questions and any feedback you might have, as we're definitely going to need your help and support on taking on such a massive project. And you can find out more details about that stream and dates and times, as there will be a link down below in the description, so you can find out more information. Well, as always, I'm your host Ian, and I'll see you on the con floor. Project completed. Now, I've got to say, it's going to be a hard task, because it's going to require a lot of work and a lot of printing to get this project up and going. But hopefully with your dedication, with some